Digital game-based learning is quickly becoming a new model for learning. The title game-based learning was originally used to refer to non-digital games. But as technology has become more advanced and since we are living in the world of the digital natives, digital games are becoming more popular. I have found that there are three main types of digital game-based learning. First is edutainment. Edutainment is currently gaining popularity in schools. It combines learning and entertainment. Most students don't even realize the educational value of the game they are playing. Next are training simulators. Companies use training simulators to teach real-world and job-specific skills to the players. Last, we have serious games. These games are developed to teach but do not offer any kind of entertainment. In this presentation, I'm going to focus on the value of edutainment. Game-based learning is used in many areas and businesses. Over 100 of the 500 Fortune 500 companies use a form of game-based learning to train employees. Many researchers have developed interactive games to help them further their studies. Video games like the Nintendo Wii have made learning how to work out fun and exciting. Also, therapists are getting into the game-based learning. Programs like My Fear Zapper specialize in helping people overcome a fear using digital technology. On the Educational Technology and Mobile Learning website, I found that there are four main characteristics to a learning game. The first characteristic is challenge. The website says that challenge is created by having a clear, fixed goals that are relevant for the learner. Uncertain outcomes provide challenge by offering variable difficulty levels, hidden information, and randomness. Also, feedback is very important. Just like in the classroom, students thrive on hearing feedback from their teachers. Also, the game should make the players feel successful. They shouldn't feel like they're not getting anywhere. The next characteristic is curiosity. Curiosity exists in two different forms, sensory and cognitive. Sensory curiosity is the visual and audio effects of the game. Cognitive curiosity is when the players are surprised or intrigued by what's going on and it makes them want to continue playing. The last two characteristics are control and fantasy. When the players face choices that produce powerful effects, it increases their sense of personal control. Fantasy brings together emotions and thinking processes of the learner. I discussed a lot of these points in my elevator talk, but let's review why we should use game-based learning in our classroom. Struggling readers use games to help with fluency and comprehension. As I talked about before in my elevator talk, sometimes fluency and getting caught on words can really stop the reader from understanding what they're reading. So practicing on the words, practicing on saying them, gets that out of the way so they can focus on comprehension. New readers use games for word and letter recognition. 4- and 5-year-olds and even younger can use digital games to help learn sounds, learn letters, so that they're ready for the next level in reading. Drill and practice games are used for math fact recall. I know at my school we use a game called Times Attack, and the kids get to just shoot and kill aliens by putting the answers to multiplication problems. They love it and they don't even realize that they're learning. Games can start users off at an appropriate level so they can build to their knowledge, so they're not starting at a level that's way too high for them or way too easy to where they feel like they're not really doing anything. The correct level also gives students a sense of success. They can see themselves learning and see themselves beating these levels and beating their own times in some games. Thanks to my PLN, I have put together a list of questions that still need to be answered about digital game-based learning. One question is, what aspects of gaming or play are inconvenient with institutional spaces and expectations? Another one is, how to identify effective gamification. Is the game really worth it? Is it actually helping the child to learn? Another one is, what are the benefits of learning through an avatar? And then how to effectively implement game-based learning into classrooms. And I think under this question, it's not just how to get the teacher to implement it and time management, but also financially. How do we afford to implement this into our schools? Please post the answers to these questions in the discussion board on D2L. One question is, what are some ways that you have seen game-based learning used in your field of study? And the other is to do a web search and post the links to 2 game-based learning websites, online games, or blogs. Try to find 2 different areas of study.